sad ending to a strange story that began nearly a year ago. Those skeletons.
First one.
I have a question.
All right. What we're about to show you right now is the proof that the Trayvon Martin case isn't isolated. Yeah, question.
Was that an old law, or is that what you say the law is now? What?
Stand your ground,
Stand a lot.
Yeah,
It's a new law.
that's the law right now,
It was
21st.
passed in,
But it said kill Africans.
meaning all black people, since we're all from the African diaspora, one way or
That
another.
old?
No, it's a new law. The past, what, 5, 10 years?
But that's the excuse for the Trayvon Martin murder.
Yeah.
Stand your ground. He felt threatened, he was defending himself. He claimed he
Yeah.
was defending himself. Does that make sense, young man?
Let me ask you a quick question, and we're going to keep it moving, though, to hold your questions. Do you feel offended if we identify you as being African?
No.
What I'm about to show you right now is a history. It ain't really a history. This is recent stuff of our people being slaughtered, male and female, right here in America. Before Trayvon Martin and after. He was only killed in February 26th of this year, and I was actually in Sanford, Florida when it happened. I was down there when it happened, and I was taking my sister-in-law through Sanford. Of course, I didn't know Trayvon Martin, but I was down there, and I was taking my sister-in-law through Sanford, explaining to her how white people used to feed our babies to alligators for alligator meat. I was taking her to the different plantations and showing her. I said, these people down here are nasty. The same day our brother was being stalked, it's eerie, it still plays in my mind. And I was taking her through Sanford. You can look this up on the internet. They used to feed our babies right there in Sanford, Florida, to alligators for alligator meat. They would take the babies at nighttime from the mothers, take them to the waters, and put them in a chicken coop. And then the alligators, 700-800-pound alligators, would come up and eat them, and they would come behind them and hit them in the head with a pickaxe for the alligator meat and the crocodile skin. As that was going on, our brother was being slaughtered. This right here is a case a year ago. Maafa Richardson, someone you probably never heard of, a sister in California. She couldn't pay for her restaurant bill in California, and they arrested her, took her to a police station way out in the middle of nowhere, released her at 12:30 at night, no cell phone, no ride, way out in the middle of nowhere. She comes up missing, and they just found her bones. Who else would they do that to? I'm going to repeat myself. Released a 24-year-old girl in the middle of nowhere, in Malibu, in the middle of nowhere, no ride, no cell phone. She comes up missing. I do radio stations with a brother in Charlotte named Scotty Reed. They had her father on the radio station. He believes his daughter was raped by the California Police Department.
You mentioned about you going to San Florida very quick. My son happened to got killed in the same area, just quickly.
Okay.
So
Hold your stuff. We want you to participate. I just want to get through it. So, okay. Anything you have, I want to get to it.
I want to hear from you, brother.
I want to hear from you.
So hit those lights in.
The second one.
Remains found in Malibu Canyon earlier this week have been identified as Maafa Richardson.
Latisse, you're nodding your head and tell me what's going on with you right now.
I'm so sorry. I'm looking at the life of my baby flash before my eyes. My future is gone. That's, oh my God. Oh my God.
So again, her body was just found not too long ago, and it's still open investigation. Let her go. No one knows what happened to her, but her father and her mother, you just saw there, has strong proof that she was raped and left out in a ravine. What you're seeing here is in San Francisco, just last summer, a 19-year-old boy didn't pay his bus fare, a $2 bus ticket, and cops in California, our brother here can tell you, they have detectives to make sure people are paying their bus fare. The brother supposedly ain't paid his $2 bus fare. He got off the bus, ran down the street, and the cop shot him 5 times in the back and let him bleed out on the ground like an animal. And people were trying to go to him to help him, and they wouldn't do it. 19 years old.
Hunters Point, San Francisco.
Gasping for air, dying in his own blood. Right there.
He's alive. He's got his hand up. He's kicking. He's trying to live.
This is just last summer.
Where's Andy? Where's the first aid? They're all trained in first aid.
Pay attention, young man. This could be you. Say you got it done, but it was me.
See the little girl? See the little girl in pink?
I'm not even trying to help you.
See the assault rifle? Kids shaking hands with each other, walking by looking. He was in his neighborhood.
You're about to witness what appears to be a
Let him die out in the street like a boy. I'm not trying to desensitize you or scare you or make you hate anyone. I'm just giving you the facts. I'm not making this stuff up. A few weeks later, this is just last summer, now we're in Miami. Another young brother, I think his last name is Heresy, they'll show his picture, got into a dispute with the cops in traffic at a beach in Miami. When he got to the stoplight, cops unloaded 100 rounds in his car and killed him. There was a black couple behind him, and the cop saw them recording it, and you'll see it at the end. This is real quick. The cop came right up to him and said, "Give me the cell phone." They put the chip in their mouth, and that's how we got this tape. Shot in the car 100 times. Another black boy. The fact of the matter is, this don't happen to no one else but us. That's why it says a movement to save black boys from extermination. If it was happening to white boys or Latino boys or homosexuals or anyone else, we would include them. But this don't happen to no one else but us.
chaotic shooting scene in South Miami Beach. At just before 4:00 a.m. on Memorial Day, a car driven by a suspect comes to an abrupt stop on Collins Avenue. This video posted on YouTube apparently shows police surrounding the car and then firing. Police killed the suspect, Raymond Harris.
He's trying to get the cell phone.
LGB police are available?
This needs no explanation.
Maybe both, I'm not sure. There's just someone screaming outside. Okay, what's the address that they're near? Okay, and is it a male or female? It sounds like a male. And you don't know why? I don't know why. I think they're yelling help, but I don't know. Just send someone quick. Say stop. Does he look hurt? I can't see him. I don't want to go out there. I don't know what's going on. Just send him. So you think he's yelling help? Yes. All right, what is your... There's gunshots. You just heard gunshots? Yes. How many? There's one. Jerry, get down. No, come here. Does he know what's going on? No one, I don't know. Jeremy, get in here now. Jeremy, get up here. Is he right outside? Yeah, pretty much outside, yeah. Is he in front of it or behind that address? He's behind my house. Okay. Just stay away from the windows. I don't hear him yelling anymore. Did you hear anything? No, I don't, because I'm hiding upstairs. There was a gunshot right outside our house.
That needs no explanation. I don't care if they arrested the man. Certain things have to be done in a right time for it to be right. For example, if you leave milk out, you only have a certain amount of time to put the milk back in the refrigerator before it goes sour. Once it goes sour, it stays sour. So they took 45 days to arrest this man. Now we'll see what happens in the criminal injustice system. Now, this is after Trayvon Martin, here.
And noon tonight, we know a Del City team shot once in the back is now considered a homicide.
March 15th in Oklahoma.
Scene right there. That's according to the state medical examiner. The shooting happened after this chase and crash involving Del City police. Now the team's family, Dane Scott's family, says they will file suit.
KOCO's Naveen Dhaliwal is live with the very latest. Naveen.
Maggie, this is where the shooting happened. There's a memorial here. Loved ones have been coming by, leaving messages for Dave, balloons, flowers. Tonight, the family says they're not getting any answers, so they're taking legal action. And with that said, Dave Scott Sr. says he's ready for a fight. He's calling his son's death unjust and completely unnecessary.
They have no repercussions. They feel like they're not responsible for their actions, what they did. It's not right.
Police say 18-year-old Dave Scott refused to pull over after a routine traffic stop. They say there was an altercation with a police officer, and that officer shot him, according to the medical examiner, in the back.
They killed my child. My son just turned 18, and they shot him down like he was nothing.
But the police say Scott had a gun. As it was found at the scene, they're not commenting any further until their investigation is done.
We do our own investigations on all shootings.
The ME has ruled Scott's death as a homicide. As they continue their investigation, Del City Police had this to say about the ME's ruling. Homicide can be justifiable, but you have to make sure it complies with state law.
We're going to get justice.
And police say the officer involved is on leave, and that is protocol. They also tell us that the investigation should wrap up sometime next week. Reporting live from Del City, Naveen Dhaliwal, KOCO.
So that was March 14th, 2-3 weeks after Trayvon. His brother got into a traffic altercation with the police, but I have reports, because I have a lot of people connect with me, he was actually running down the street with his hands up saying, "I surrender," and drilled him in the back. So programs like this will hype in the Rites of Passage. We need to keep our brothers busy so they don't even get into any altercation or any criminal activity with the police to give them an excuse to do what they want to do. Here's another one, just a day later in a different part of the country.